Excuse me, sir. I am so sorry to bother you. I'm actually selling this toy for $3. My mom needs money for her medication. Do you think you can help me out?
Sure.
I feel so embarrassed to ask you, like, honestly. I went to so many people, and nobody wants to help me. So I feel like you could be the one that could help me.
Is that $3?
Really? You want to help me with $3?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, no problem.
Why did you decide to help me?
It's just everyone needs a hand every once in a while.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Everyone needs some help every once in a while, so yeah.
Wow, and where do you live? Where do you stay around?
Just pretty much wherever I end up getting tired, honestly.
Wherever. Do you mind if I sit with you right here and talk to you for a minute? Do you mind sitting with me? So wherever, when you say wherever, you just go like in front of a store or anywhere you can find a place to sleep?
Yeah, most recently it's been like in front of a patio in front of a Pollo Loco over here.
Got it. And how long have you been like that for, homeless for?
A year.
1 year?
Yeah, a year.
If you don't mind me sharing your story, like what exactly happened? How did you become homeless?
I was working at UPS. And then,
UPS, the shipping company?
Yeah, and then when COVID started, I lost my job.
Okay.
And then I relapsed into my drug addiction. And
so you got into drug addiction after losing your job because you were so depressed, you were having anxiety attacks and stuff like that. So that's what caught you there. Okay.
Yeah.
And then what happened after?
I moved in with my girlfriend, my ex now, and then lived with her for about 2 years, and then things just didn't work out. So yeah.
So you were living with her 2 years. Was she helping you like pay the bills and stuff, or were you the one working?
We were both contributing.
So both contributing. Okay.
Yeah, but so after that ended, I didn't really have a place to go back to.
So how did things end up? Like, what was the terms? Like, was she being bad to you, or you being the bad one, or what happened? If you don't mind sharing the story.
Well, I definitely made some mistakes. I had like a lot of like anger problems because of my addiction, and it's never like physical, but it was always just a lot of arguing. So
arguing, screaming, Okay, I mean, we are human, right? We all make mistakes. You're not the only one that does that. I make mistakes. I scream at people. I get anger issues. Everybody has that, and it's normal. But how's your anger issues now? Or have you been controlling more? Have you been able to, control them more?
Yeah, I've had a lot of time to think about, my mistakes and how to be more composed, even when situations arise. So.
Right. And how are things now? Like, it's been raining for 5-6 days. What happens in rain? Where do you usually go and sleep?
Yeah, I used to really actually enjoy the rain, but now, it's a little bit different just because it's easy to get wet out here and soak and then not have anywhere to go to get dry, and all your stuff can get wet too. So any backup clothes you have end up getting wet too. Even when you have a tent, everything gets pretty muddy and wet inside there too. So.
No way.
Yeah.
So what about the tents? I see some tents right there. Do you know people that live there, or?
Yeah. I used to have a tent there, but it's just I had to sell my tent.
Because I've seen a lot of you guys are mostly helping each other. Like if someone has a tent, he'll be like, you know what, come and sit with me, and sleep with me here in the tent.
Yeah, for sure.
So there are some people around that want to help you like that too.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this. Since you have been able to control your anger, since you have been able to stay a little bit away from drugs, I don't know what that situation is. I haven't asked that question.
Right.
But what your message is to the people that are right now fully into drugs, into addiction, what would you tell them? What would be a good message for them?
Don't.
How can they get out of it, or how can they control anger?
Well, I would say with addiction, don't let it overtake your life and let you forget about your friends and family, because they can go pretty much any time, and then
So you're saying that addiction can actually make your family go away from you, so you can lose everything just because of that addiction.
Well, that, and then focusing too much on your addiction will make your friends and family more distant, and then also if anything, whatever happens in your addiction, like while you're busy getting high, like life's still gonna go on.
Right.
So,
do you ever miss your family? I mean, that's a stupid question, but I feel stupid asking you. But do you actually miss them, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, my parents are homeless too. So.
Oh, the parent. Okay, so they're around you?
No, I actually don't know what city they're in.
So you haven't met them like in a long time? Very.
Yeah, it's been like 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Wow. And you don't know where they are, how they are.
Mm.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Do you have any siblings? Any?
I have a sister, but she lives all the way in Maine.
She lives in the state Maine, and you're
Yeah.
all the way in California. But does she ever know about you and the parents that they are living on the streets? Like she can't help, or she can't do
She
anything?
can't really help, but she knows.
She knows.
Yeah, she just can't really help.
Okay, last question, but the least, and I ask everybody, you don't have to answer this. If you want to, you can, or you can, or deny
Sure.
it. Do you believe in any high power? Like, as in, like, do you believe in God? Do you believe in any spiritual powers, or what do you believe in?
Yeah, I believe in. I guess you consider me like a spiritual deist. Like I believe in some sort of higher power, but I'm not quite sure what it could be.
What it is?
Yeah, exactly.
Has people ever tried to reach out to you, like from church or somewhere, trying to talk to you?
Yeah.
Do you ever let them
open
like
to it.
talk and listen to them, or you just deny them?
Of course, yeah.
So have you heard about like story of Jesus? You know how he came, died for us, saved us from our sins. That's like a beautiful message. Have you not ever thought of going to a church? Believing in Jesus. Have you not ever thought of it after people come and preach to you?
I've definitely thought of it before. But,
You have
yeah.
gone to church?
I've gone to church before. Yeah, I've tried like I guess following that sort of path.
Wow.
And even more so now.
But man,
never
you know
fully.
what? Based on your story, it looks like you're a brave man. You have gone through a lot of things, and a lot of normal people will not imagine your situation. People will judge you guys just based on the looks, just because they will think, oh, because you got into drugs. But we are all human. We all make mistakes. I've made mistakes. You have made mistakes. They have made mistakes. Nobody here in this world is sinless.
Right.
Only Jesus was the one that came as sinless, went as a sinless, and had never sinned. We humans, we are made to be sin. Like we sin, we can try to be perfect, but we can never be perfect. And I think my message to people is just to learn from him how he has been able to control his anger, and just how you said, give your family priority, not the drugs. Because you can lose everything literally in a second just giving priority to the drugs, right? That's exactly what happened to you. And you know what? I am so sorry. I didn't really need that money. I hate that I lied to you, but I'm actually a YouTuber, and I make these videos for social experiment. I did a social experiment. Went to like a lot of people in front of Walmart. People are telling me bad things like, go get a job. Why are you selling this? They don't understand the situation people are going through. They don't know your situation. They don't know what you had to go through to end up here.
Right.
They just judge you just because they think that you maybe was doing drugs or doing whatever. So I think people need to learn a lesson from this. And since this was a social experiment, this item, I want you to flip it and see what it says on there.
$30,000.
Yep. So like I said, I don't just just go to people just like that. It was a social experiment, and this is what I wanna give you, man. This is for you, brother. You can do whatever you want with it, and
I don't know what to say.
what would you do with it?
Probably fix my life, honestly.
Wow. Okay. And I want you to put it back, because it's not a safe neighborhood if you don't want like people like looking at you. But I appreciate you, brother. You have a blessed day. God bless you, and I hope things can change in your life. Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. God bless.